Okay, J12 once again, and we're here to do the tank 2, 3, 4 and 5 of the HPI Trophy 3.5. So I'm just going to refill it. Last weekend, a week ago, we did the tank 1. It started very, very easy. Obviously when I was at home, I was able to heat it up with a hairdryer. Now we're out. Obviously I can't. So to prime the engine, I'm going to let it warm up actually. Tank 2 is obviously the slow driving in the figure of 8 circles. I'm going to let it warm up at idle until I do that. Okay, so the engine's started. Now to ensure it reaches a proper temperature for an effective braking on the second, the third, fourth, fifth tank, etc. I'm just going to let it warm up a bit. Now we'll do tank 2 of the braking process. Okay, so tank 2 is very, very slow driving around. Mostly I like to do this in a pattern, like figure of 8 circles. The engine's running very, very rich at this point. Okay, so this process is often pretty boring, but it's very, very important that you don't allow yourself to do a full throttle plunge into the radio, because that's going to destroy your engine. It's really important to stick to what you're doing and only keep it to a very, very low amount of throttle. Okay, so before we do tank 3, I'm just going to add these shock spacers to increase the ground clearance, because actually at the moment we're not getting much ground clearance, so I think before we start using more speed, I'm just going to add on one of these big ones onto each shock. So tank 3, I'm just filling it up now. We're going to do a bit faster driving. I'm going to do fairly fast driving, maybe like half to 3/4 throttle, because HPI actually recommends a little bit variety of the braking process. So I'm just going to do like between 3 to 4 tanks braking on this car. So I've let it cool down. Engine temperature is now at 114 Fahrenheit. So let us start it, and now we will do tank 3. Now remember, with this tank, you've got the air cooling for the engine. So engine temperatures, although you're using more RPM, temperatures should be maybe a little bit lower or about the same. Okay, so tank 4, we're going to do just reaching the full throttle and slowing down. So if you notice, I've kind of skipped, well not skipped, like rushed it along just slightly, because the HPI manual does actually recommend on the 3rd tank to start reaching the full throttle. So I'm going to do it on the 4th tank, take it a little bit easier than they recommend. So refueling again. By the way, this is Tornado fuel, 20% I'm going to use on this engine. Right, so engine temperature, we've let it cool down just a tad. It's now 114 again. So let us start it, and then this is tank 4 of the braking procedure. Idle up. A bit more. It's going to rave. Okay, so we can see it's running fairly rich. So what I'm going to do is lean it out about 2/8 of a turn clockwise, just to get a bit of the fuel out of the engine. Alright, so tank 4 is done, so that means the braking procedure is completely done. Now what we're going to do is tune the engine. So if you need help with your tuning with any buggy, then please check the next video on my channel, Tuning Trophy 3.5, for more information on how to do so.